Okay, so we know there's been a digital revolution. People communicate through DMs, PMs, texts, emails and messages. Anything to avoid actually talking face to face to each other. The art of conversation is still very important, and it's vital in business situations and in life in general that you can chat. I've been told more than once that I've got the gift of the gab, and today's Ask Shaf, I'm going to spill the beans on how you can make sure that you can keep the conversation flowing. Right, you're at a party, you hardly know anyone, you're regretting your outfit and generally feeling incredibly awkward. Firstly, you need to stop caring so much about what people think of you. If you're shy or super sensitive, I know that's hard, but you need to remember that people generally aren't trying to find fault with you. They are kinder than you probably imagine. What's the worst that can happen? You somehow manage to join a group of folk, you say something a bit daft, and you want the ground to swallow you up. I can guarantee that you'll be thinking about it long after the people you were talking to will. You need to gloss over it, move on, and don't dwell on your mistake. Stick a smile on your face, act confident, even if you're dying a little bit inside. It's often easier to speak to one person rather than trying to hold court with a group. Bear in mind too that it's possible other people will feel out their depth and worry that you'll judge them. Take an interest in one person and ask them about themselves. If you fear having a mind blank, the chances are your mind will indeed go blank, so always have a question ready to break the ice. Hey, the Queen reportedly always asks, "Have you come far today?" So you could do worse than take a leaf out of Her Majesty's book and ask the very same question. It's important that you have a wide range of subjects that you can talk about and you're knowledgeable on. You don't need to be an expert, but it helps conversation flow if you can chat about popular culture, sport and politics. Sure, some of these subjects might throw up fairly controversial opinions, but at least the chat isn't going to be dull. Don't be afraid to offer an opinion, but only if you can back it up. When you're chatting to someone, asking questions is vital to making sure conversation doesn't dry up. You need them to make one statement or opinion and a whole world of questions opens up. Think about the spokes method. Imagine a bicycle wheel. In the middle is the hub, or in our case, the topic of conversation. Now, imagine the spokes coming out of that hub are related topics. For example, the person you're chatting to says they're a vet. You have loads of questions to follow up with. How long have you been a vet? Have you always loved animals? Do you have any animals? Where did you do your course? Oh, you studied in Glasgow. I grew up there. Where did you like hanging out when you were a student? We're spoilt for choice for museums in Glasgow. Have you been to Kelvin Grove recently? So from one wee fact, you can move on with the whole conversation. There really is no great secret to making a conversation. Just relax, ask plenty of questions, and have a few topics up your sleeve that you can rely on if you think the chat is beginning to falter. Follow my advice and you'll be a great conversationalist rather than a conversation stopper. One more bit of advice, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll see I really can talk the talk.